The year was 1900. I was a very young boy. GGI had a push cart on the Lower East Side, and if there was a window that broke and needed to be fixed, that's how that was his business.
That's how GGI was founded. It was founded by Max, and that's why we named the vertical drilling and polishing machine Max after Max Ballard. So the name General Glass was started in the late 1960s. It was Max Ballard's son up until the late 60s, and at that point, around 1968, Arthur and Al had consolidated a number of companies in the New York distribution market that they had acquired. There was 5 of them, and they consolidated those 5 companies and put an umbrella name over the 5 companies called it General Glass Industries. And later on in 1971, they disbanded General Glass Industries and formed General Glass Imports Corporation. In 1971, General Glass became exclusively an importer of glass in the United States. And that was a big turning point in the company's history.
After that, the company moved from being in the city on East 10th Street to New Rochelle. And we were in various offices starting in the late 70s and early 80s on in New Rochelle. And it was just an office, there was no warehouse there, and it was just like moving papers around in truckloads and selling glass. We were importers from Romania mainly, and my father and my uncle, Arthur and Al, both were deeply involved in importing, and they were running into problems getting enough supplies, and it was a very difficult time, but they managed to make an agreement to buy glass from the Jeannette Sheet Glass Corporation.
Joining up forces with the Jeannette Sheet Glass Corporation in 1980 was another big milestone. And then owning the Jeannette Sheet Glass factory in 1986 was a big one. Buying Boss Glass assets, buying the company Boss Glass in 1993, and the glass factory in 1997. These were all steps in our evolution and reflect the change that has occurred to the company over all these generations. Of course, buying the direct-to-glass Alice printing technology in 2008 was a landmark event for the company, and the projects that came after that from the Alice printing technology were instrumental in changing the way people saw us.
So that's really cool. We can say, oh, this wasn't here, we weren't doing this, and now we are, or we had this idea, and look what that idea became.
We went from just a supplier of polished wire glass in our specialty glass business to carrying thousands of cases of dozens of different kinds of glass, and making ourselves much more of a valuable supplier to the customers. Well, I joined the company on November 1st, 1977, and I knew before I joined the company about the challenges that Arthur and Al had faced over the years. And I think that is one of the underlying core values of the company over time and today. That if you see a problem, you don't let it overwhelm you. You go ahead and come up with a solution and convert that problem into an opportunity.
Well, I think the can-do attitude is a big part of our success, because this business is not easy.
Our can-do attitude is reflective of our reflected by our willingness to take on the hard projects, to do what others won't do, to take technology and push it to the limits.
And I think we're trying to be innovative in a very competitive business and do new things and try new things and try to be a leader technology-wise and otherwise. And that's why one of the reasons that we're succeeding.
Our willingness to travel around the world to the ends of the earth to find supplies for companies out there in the glass industry to know that they can call on GGI when they have a product that's hard to find. Our can-do attitude says we'll find it.
So we have new people here that came here and are making a big difference, and we have people that have been here for many, many years and know what it was like, in 1980 something, when we were really struggling and, trying to make, a step from here to get there.
It's one of my great sense of accomplishment to know that we have people that care about the company, that want to perform well, that are members of the team.
I feel like we have a lot to be proud of, and I think Arthur now would be very proud of where we are today, and I know that they were proud of where we were a few years ago when they were around. So, that makes me feel good, and I think we're on a path of continuing that progress, and we have momentum on our side, and we're pushing forward towards getting new things, exciting things, and so it feels good.
But I think that the thing that stands out for me the most out of all these thoughts and memories that can run through your head when you reflect back is the amazing cast of characters that are involved in the business today, that were involved in the business, all of the truly unique individuals that have come through these doors, and all of the truly unique individuals that we've established long-standing relationships with in the industry. The people make this business, they make the life that we've had, that we have today, and that we'll have in the future.
Good. Yeah, very good. So you're gonna edit this